Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. Yep. Um, Today I thought I would follow up on the David Moreno victory a little bit early, if you guys do not mind. And it seems everyone's excited about it. And here's the thing: I support Bernie Moreno 100%. I supported him in the primary. I was pray for a Bernie Moreno victory. And I think he can win. But however, I have seen a lot of controversy on whether, is Mr. Moreno capable in, let's just said, winning, or said, as you know, he's capable of winning the nomination. Believe it or not, Matt Dolan, he's a clown because this guy's absolute rhino. Because who would want to go and support Dolan? You can consider him a moderate, but yeah, he's kind of learning. He's like on training wheels to be. He's like a training wheel sort of guy. Um, so Matt Dolan, yeah, I think he's pretty much not. He's pretty incompetent into being the said nominee. And although sources are saying, yeah, we would, if we had, let's just say, hypothetical polling, we had Matt Dolan, we would probably have more chances of winning, but a lot of people have a controversial aspect of that. Sherrod Brown seems to be beating him too. But what we're kind of hoping here is that Bernie Moreno is actually going to start winning polls. A lot of people are saying Trump is going to bring Bernie Moreno to the podium. Trump is going to be the one who gets to bring Bernie Moreno to the victory line. And honestly, I want to believe that. And that's why we need to focus on the polling front in the U.S. Senate. So I have it here, right here, guys, that Brown is expected to defeat Moreno by 52% to 46%. That is the daily election projection I have done today. And yeah, a lot of people are saying, yes, Trump will bring Moreno to the victory line. And absolutely, I want to believe that. And I think he can. However, I cannot project that and claim that said Trump will bring Moreno, because that always can backfire. I do not want to be misleading. I don't want to get people's hopes up, because that's how 2022 ended up. I believed a lot of conservative commenters that said red wave, huge red wave. And I was looking at Pennsylvania, close race in Pennsylvania, close race in Arizona, close race in Georgia. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And it turned out the red wave didn't come. And we seems to forget that we need to look at state polls, not national polls. National polls are misleading. So yes, I am going to put my bet on Bernie Moreno that he would win. Absolutely. And I want him to win. And then again, I would predict and I would expect Matt Dolan to kind of fumble to Sherrod Brown. But the thing about Sherrod Brown is he's like the Amy Klobuchar of Ohio. You could call him the Barack Obama of Ohio. They absolutely love this guy. And defeating this guy, just ask the average Ohioan. It's tough. And let's just see his electoral history, if you will. Mr. Brown. Well, I mean, he's getting weaker, and that's good. We want him to get weaker. Ooh, yeah, maybe we can see his Secretary of State history. Ha 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 ha. So we're going to go to Ohio election atlas. We'll go to Dave Leap's Atlas of U.S. elections. 1982, Secretary of State. Let's see how Mr. Brown did. Yeah, this guy won 53% in 1982. So yeah, you'll see he's been around a long time. Secretary of State, he swept, of course, Ohio in 1982. 1980. This is Senator. Nope. This is Senator. Shoot. Secretary of State. 86. Wow, yeah, look at that. 59%. And then 82, 90. Oh, this was Sherrod Brown's first defeat. Excellent. To Bob Taft, 53%. So that's good, we know. And then we have 2006 results. Mike DeWine, who's today the governor and was a former senator of the United States. Sherrod Brown takes the stage with a 56%. That's a landslide. And then there's Sherrod Brown overall 50 to an 8-point lead. And then there's 2018. So yeah, I would say beating Sherrod Brown is definitely possible because the 1990, although it is a long way, like why does it matter? Like seriously, this election was a long time ago. This shouldn't really matter. Well, I will beg to differ because actually, because as you know, Ohio is becoming more like Missouri. It has urban areas like Cleveland and Columbus and Cincinnati, just like Missouri. What I'm kind of hoping is that the thing about, let's just say, Missouri, let's take a look at the 2018. This was originally supposed to be a video about how Mr. Bernie Moreno swept he swept the state of Ohio in a landslide. Trumpist. I like to see how that there. So, yeah, I think in a way this will kind of bring voters out and to vote for Bernie Moreno, and it would be glorious too. It'd make 2024 even a better year because the narrative has been, according to the liberal media and even the moderate media, that guess what? Just because, as you know, yeah, look at that. I'll get to that in a bit, but look at those polls. Bernie Moreno landslided it. Jeez, Matt Dolan technically raised more. This was supposed to be a close race, but he won like big. Matt Dolan and Frank LaRose won nothing. Nothing. Okay, I'm getting distracted. But like I said, the liberal media and the moderate media, they play with the idea that, as you know, Trump Republicans always lose. Trump-backed candidates lose. That's not true because Ron DeSantis was a Trump-backed candidate and he won by a landslide. Boom. Brian Kemp was endorsed by Trump in 2022. They are not the best friends, but in the end, we're a party and we help each other win. And we realize, okay, Georgia is the kind of state, in order to keep Georgia, we need to get a Christian right sort of conservative in there. So that's why we backed Brian Kemp. All right. And then we backed J.D. Vance. He won against Tim Ryan. So Trump-backed candidates can win. Of course. So it's just the Democrats being dumbocrats once again, pushing false narratives. So just say that this could turn out to be a Missouri in 2018. 4 years ago. Take a look at Missouri. Missouri was formerly held by the Democrat Claire McCaskill. And as you know, she was somewhat pretty popular and influential. Get the Jonathan Dine out there, she probably would have won by 60%. Look at that, a huge sweep. So what I am hoping is Ohio isn't going to fully become a Missouri unless Ohio passes the 56% threshold, the leaning Republican, into a solid Republican margin. That would be more likely. Heck, Josh Hawley defeated Claire McCaskill by 6 points. Much bigger margin. Let's see. If she was expected to win. Okay, polls were in Hawley's favor. So that pretty much says that. But what are your thoughts? It's not, we still have a lot of time to get our friend Bernie Moreno to the United States, said Senate in November. And like I said, this is the polling front. This is what it's looking like right now. And I'm hoping in a few months I'm going to do another prediction like this on my community tab, and it's going to be much different. All right? Perfect. Yes, I am going to probably conclude this video. Let's just take a look. Is there any more latest polls? All right. These are 2017 polls, but... Oh yeah, you'll see there's a polling advantage that McCaskill sort of has. And there is sort of the general type that people are just tired of senators from a long time ago. And Sherrod Brown, I'm sorry, but you've been around for 16 years. 16 years. Ridiculous in the U.S. Senate. It's time for you to retire. How old are you? 71. You're fairly young. Must have were elected at a younger age. Oh yeah, you kind of were. You look more younger. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. I'll see you all in the next political episode.